Understands that the St. Catherine police are investigating the alleged sexual assault of a teenage girl. 28-year-old mechanic has been charged after he reportedly struck a police officer with a motor car. On the international scene, more than 100,000 joined Tommy Robinson rally in the UK. And in sport, Noah Lyles says he is in the form of his life, but will it be enough? BBC Sport analyzes. The details after this.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
An alleged car thief has been killed in a shootout with the St. Elizabeth Police. The incident took place in the wee hours of this morning. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Superintendent Coleridge Minto, said the vehicle involved was a Toyota Voxy.
About 3:20 a.m., the police received reports of a last of a Toyota Voxy motor vehicle and a shooting with intent, which took place in the Upper Portsea community. The police responded, and they said Toyota Voxy, as well as a Toyota Axia motor car, were seen traveling in the Malvern area. Police pursued, and during the pursuit, armed men fired at the police. The Voxy crashed in the Southampton area. Several men alighted and fired at the police. The police took evasive action and returned the fire. One man was shot and injured, was taken to the Black River Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Toyota Axio motor car also crashed along the Southampton main road. The men escaped from this vehicle.
He said other vehicles have been reported stolen in recent times.
It must be noted that this is the third vehicle that has been reported stolen in the Malvern space over the last several weeks. All three vehicles have been recovered. I want to assure the citizens of Malvern and surrounding communities and Bag Central Parish that the police will continue our efforts to ensure that those who are committing criminal activities are brought to justice. At this time, the police are still in the area searching for the additional men who ran from the Voxy and the Toyota Axio. And so we appeal to anyone in this community who may see any strange person moving about to alert the police at 119 or the nearest police station.
Superintendent Coleridge Minto, head of the St. Elizabeth Police. The Halfway Tree Police have charged a man with burglary, receiving stolen property and larceny of a motor vehicle following the successful recovery of a stolen Mercedes-Benz on Sunday, September 7. Charged is 27-year-old Sean Benjamin, otherwise called Suggs, a landscaper of Temple Hall, Stony Hill in St. Andrew. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are that Benjamin was found in possession of the Mercedes motor car in Junction, St. Elizabeth, after the motor car had been reported stolen the day before. According to investigations, the owner reported that after retiring to bed at about 11:30 p.m. on Friday, September 5, she woke the next morning to find the motor car and several high-end cellular phones, including an iPhone 15 Pro Max valued at US $1,700, missing from her Wellington Drive, Kingston 6 home. Benjamin's court date is being finalized as investigators are continuing the probe. A 28-year-old mechanic has been charged after reportedly striking a police officer with a motor vehicle. Ronaldo Williams of Flint Close, Hellshire, St. Catherine, has been charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm following the incident which took place on Eastwood Park Road, Kingston 10, on Wednesday, September 10. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are about 5:59 p.m. an officer observed Williams disobeying a red traffic light and signaled him to stop. Williams reportedly complied, but after a brief interaction, he reportedly wound up his window, ignored the policeman's instructions, and then accelerated a used motor car to hit the policeman. He sped off but was apprehended shortly afterwards during an operation along Halfway Tree Road in St. Andrew. The police sustained injuries and was transported to the hospital where he was treated and released. Williams is scheduled to appear in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Friday, October 3. Nationwide News understands that the St. Catherine Police are investigating the alleged assault of a teenage girl in the parish. The incident reportedly took place on Thursday. We understand that the Center for Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse, CISOCA, has joined the probe. It's further understood that the incident is being investigated as assault, rape, and burglary. A Clarendon man is facing assault charges following an incident in Chapelton Road, Maypen on Wednesday, September 10. 69-year-old Errol Peart of Chapelton Road, Maypen, Clarendon, has been charged with causing grievous bodily harm with intent. Reports from the Chapelton police are about 6 a.m. Peart and a woman were involved in an altercation, during which he used a pot to hit her in the face, causing 2 of her teeth to loosen. The woman reported the matter to the police and Peart was arrested and later charged after being interviewed. His court date is being finalized. On the international scene, more than 100,000 people have joined a march in central London organised by far-right activist Tommy Robinson, with a counter-protest by anti-racism campaigners also taking place. The Unite the Kingdom rally gathered at Waterloo before heading to Whitehall, where they heard speeches including from tech billionaire Elon Musk. While the first half of the day was largely peaceful, the Metropolitan Police later said officers had faced unacceptable violence with projectiles thrown at them. 9 people have been arrested. Meanwhile, about 5,000 people joined the nearby counter-protest organised by Stand Up to Racism. And now to sport. Noah Lyles says he is in the form of his life, but will it be good enough to retain his World 100-meter title? On a blockbuster Sunday night in Tokyo, the men's and women's 100-meter finals are scheduled to start just 7 minutes apart. Saturday's heats gave a flavour of what is to come, with a series of statement performances igniting the sellout crowd at Japan's National Stadium. It was at the last World Championships in 2023 that showman Lyles asserted himself as the dominant male sprinter on the sport's biggest stages, with 3 gold medals in Budapest before claiming the Olympic 100 title in Paris in 2024. Yet the American is by no means the outright favourite for gold in his pursuit of a 3rd consecutive global title. And now for a recap of the top stories making the news at this hour. An alleged car thief has been killed in a shootout with the St. Elizabeth Police. Nationwide News understands that the St. Catherine Police are investigating the alleged assault of a teenage girl. 28-year-old mechanic has been charged after he reportedly struck a police officer with a motor vehicle. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app available on Google Play and the App Store. News is next at 5 tomorrow afternoon.
This is Nationwide Tokyo Did You Know Facts.
Did you know that the World Championships had a name change in 2019? Yes, that's a fact. The championships was known as the IAAF World Championships in Athletics until 2019, when it was changed to World Athletics Championships.
That was Nationwide Tokyo Did You Know Facts, brought to you by the Real Estate Board.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
Educators, it's your summer, your way. Let's go. Upgrade your